Hi guys, Chose My Reactions, and in this video I'm going to react to the pilot episode of Ally McBeal. This pilot episode has been requested by Eddie. Thank you so much for your support. What do I know about it? I think it's a lawyer show. I'm not sure why I think that, but other than that, not that much. So yeah, let's get into it.
It was because I smelled his bottom.
What?
It wasn't that stupid. We saw dogs do it. That's how they knew for sure, so...
Don't look at dogs or what you have to do.
No, we didn't even smell anything. The first
Young love.
time wasn't. I pinched a nerve in my neck.
First time?
If we could have just stayed broken up. But I just had to follow him to law school. No, it wasn't me. It was him. He's the one who had to transfer to Michigan. So here I am, the victim of my own choices. And I'm just starting. It was never that obvious till one night.
Don't harass her. Oh!
Hey, don't you ever do that again.
I apologize. I've Epstein's bar.
You have what?
When I told Mr. Line the story, he got fired. He claimed OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder.
Are you
The
for
sickness
real?
being to squeeze butts. What are you saying?
Well, because of attorney's fees, punitive and possible treble damages that go with the suit, I'm saying the partners would rather be sued by you.
They got their wish. He started squeezing butts all
Oh
over.
my
That's
god!
strategy. To do it in the open, he must have OCD. That was the thinking anyway. You don't want to prove it. He's a rainmaker. You'd rather lose me than him. Tell me I'm wrong. I quit. I had to quit. I mean,
You
if I
go.
didn't have my dignity, I had to at least make it look like I did.
That's perfect. I just started my own practice. You will join us today.
Excuse me?
The timing though.
The best way for you to get wet is to jump right in.
I'm not sure
Motion
I'm ready
second
to-
session, Suffolk. We represent Man-Made Magazine. Guy is seeking prior.
She doesn't even get a second to settle in.
Hopkins is sitting. He's tough but fair.
Billy was actually with us at Harvard first year before he transferred out.
We know each other.
You do? Oh my God.
This is not a big deal. It's okay. It's not a tragedy. It's just a funny bounce of the ball, that's all.
What? What? What the heck was that?
Seriously, is working with Billy going to be a problem? Because if it is, well, I can't do anything about it, but, you know, I'd be happy to sympathize.
He's so
before we get into
honest.
that, if you don't object, I have this lawsuit against Jack Billings, and I have a deposition scheduled
Say
for
no
Friday.
more.
Who's your best litigator?
Oh, that would be Billy.
Oh, that would figure. I do wish my breasts were bigger. Not huge, but less small.
No, no, no! Stop! Her imagination though.
Ally, there's no precedent for enjoining
Off
an
the scale.
autobiographical art.
People like this, I imagine their heads growing when they speak. It could be me. I don't know.
Initials on a few things before you leave today, so I'll be right back. Thank you.
It's like
Also,
funny,
remember
but
your
also
article
kind of
on
disturbing.
Fortune 500.
Take care of this. No.
He either drools with sympathy, makes him feel heard,
Yes, we will.
or he just promises whatever to get even with somebody.
Want to bankrupt somebody, cost him everything he's worked for, make his wife leave him, even cause his kids to cry. Now we can do that.
He can fit right in with Wolfram and Hart.
Coffee?
Sure. So you, seeing anybody?
He's gonna say yes, right?
Actually, I'm married.
Oh,
Oh,
well, not a level.
how wonderful.
Does that change your feelings about wanting to work
What
here?
do you think?
You really don't have to worry, I'm fine.
Well, believe it or not, I'm actually glad you're here.
Really?
Not as an ex-boyfriend, but as a lawyer who appreciates a talented addition to the firm.
I'm actually feeling good.
Sorry.
Hey, no, don't say you're sorry when you're not sorry. What if I was an old lady? I could have fallen down and broken a hip. I could be lying on my back in some HMO, my lungs filling up with phlegm till I'm on life support, draining my family of every last cent of their inheritance while I asphyxiate on my own dried half-hacked mucus. No, don't say you're sorry when you're not sorry. You with him?
I always get nervous walking in, but as soon as I take my feet, I'm fine. My father's a lawyer. I spent a lot of time sitting in a courtroom watching him, listening to him, studying him.
Show a reckless disregard for the truth.
What he's asking for is censorship. There's no other word for it.
Well, Ms. McBeal, as a matter of law, you're 100% correct. The magazine has every constitutional right to publish the article. But I'm enjoining them from doing so anyway.
What?
Go to appeals. You'll no doubt get it overturned. It'll just cost you a little time and money, that's all. And that's what this is really about, isn't it? Money. Selling.
Wow.
Well, let's see how bad you want it.
Bitter. Can something good happen to her already?
Ally, I am feeling some shock here.
This will head start you on your memorandum. I also clipped the Hornbook pages.
Yeah,
on prior
yeah, we
restraint.
know.
Thank you, Elaine.
I'm sure Ally did her best.
Don't you stick up for me.
Excuse me?
I don't need you sticking up for me.
I'm not sticking
You're
up.
sticking up.
Bygones, people. Look, we got a big meeting with Air Nationals Council tomorrow on this rebate case. Let's focus on that.
Obviously, our breakup has left you with some residual feelings.
You think?
Angry feelings.
No, actually, Billy, the residual feeling was hope.
Here you are.
Georgia.
You ready?
Hi.
Don't kiss in front of her.
Yeah. Ally, my wife, Georgia.
Hi. It's nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. You gotta give me something more than that. You can't just leave me like that.
She snores. And the roots aren't quite so blonde, okay?
No,
That's
no,
it?
Something more.
Left little toe. Bunion.
Thank you. Whenever I'm depressed, Renee makes me go dancing. I guess to cheer me up. Look at this guy. If he did that in a hospital, they'd sedate him.
Hey, that's how I dance. Now you know.
I'm pretty good at not laughing. Renee is less good. Dancing twins. We love them.
The dancing twins?
If you don't get Billings, he's gonna keep doing this to other women.
I know, Renee, but let's face it, I'm a little girl playing in an old boys club.
It's all the more reason not to back down.
What?
Georgia. Long time.
I'm so sorry to intrude.
No, that's okay.
Intrude it is.
Come on in.
He said you two actually went on a few dates in high school.
Few dates?
Yeah.
Few?
Yeah, we were buds.
A
Dates.
few
Dates? It was more than a few dates. We were... more.
In your office today, I picked up a vibe I've never felt before. I am so embarrassed to be acting.
That's
She can have a picture.
I really hate you.
The fuck's wrong with you?
No, it's okay because
You should
I
hate
really
Billy then.
hate you, too. Yeah.
Are we relieved about it now?
No.
And my doctors, of which there are many, diagnosed me. It still hurts.
Can we go off the record for a second?
Certainly. It would allow me to compose myself.
I'm about to vomit.
You having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a ball. I'll assume you're blinded by the fact that you once slept with your client and that this isn't a true reflection of your professional
Excuse me.
Should we go back on the record now?
Let's. Back on.
Let the record reflect that the deponent is a fat, arrogant, overweight, bald pig. Georgia told me how you characterized our past.
I didn't say a
Yes,
couple
you
of dates.
did.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
yes,
I said
you
we
did.
dated. Maybe Georgia heard a couple of dates.
We dated. That's how you
What
put
should
it.
I
We
have said?
dated. You should have told her the truth.
The truth?
The truth. Yes, the truth. That you loved me.
You loved me.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I thought you
I
checked.
can wash my hands later then. Okay.
Hey, I looked under those stall doors. You had your feet up.
Oh, I've got an L5 disc problem. My chiropractor advised that I sit that way.
What?
Hey, it's lucky it was me and not somebody who's at all interested in other people's lives.
Do what? Bring me in here to work next to him, make me argue cases when the judge is biased against me, and then put me in a room to smile at lesbians? It's too much.
Mess.
5 years from now, he's nothing but one of those boring little lawyers, looking over his stock portfolio, playing golf at a country club with nothing left to offer you at the end of the day but a sad, limp, little piece of fettuccine. And you can do better. So stop being in love with him.
Okay.
You can't just switch it off.
Deal?
Deal.
Things are going great. I see. Really switching that off, huh?
May contain material that might seem vulgar, but so does Vanity Fair, Esquire, Vogue.
More sex.
And if this court is suddenly prepared to be the guardian of content absent libel, absent obscenity, then you should at least have the integrity and honesty to admit that your ruling abolishes, certainly in part, the notion of free press in America.
Sometimes I'm more persuasive when I lack conviction.
I just offered to double this man's salary if he'd come to work here.
What?
Let's face it. Coming up with that OCD defense, being so brazen about it, he sort of represents everything I stand for.
He can't help himself. Remember, he can't control it. It's a sickness.
I'm assuming he made the whole OCD thing up. I mean, you did, didn't you?
Completely, but you didn't hear that.
I didn't have to.
Oh, it's a plan.
Got it right here.
Oh, it's a plan. Oh my god, how slow am I?
The lawsuit continues on with this lovely little admission. It's not just winning, it's winning.
Ah, relieved.
No, you tell him. You seem to have it all figured out.
I'll tell. Georgia is upset with Ally.
Can you
for telling
shut
Billy
up?
That she showed up at her apartment. Ally is upset with Billy for denying their past. And Renee seems to be angry that Georgia is being friendly with Ally as a prophylactic.
What's this?
And now Billy
Everyone is marching in?
There's a lot of personal stuff going on. Let's all just take our lunch break.
We could argue selective enforcement, saying it's tantamount to discrimination.
Discrimination.
The IRS goes after the airlines because of the money involved. It isn't random. By admission, the airline industry is singled out. That's a
I
form
mean,
of
she said that she feels small.
You were both fantastic. I mean,
So I still love you. I'm not afraid to admit it.
I still love you, but I love the woman I'm married to.
Billy, I am not looking to go down that road again. I am just admitting a difficulty. It'll get easier in time.
love, you can't bank on it. It's an unsafe bridge. The only thing you can really take to the bank, money.
Piles.
Make enough money, everything else will follow. You quote me. That's a fishism.
Got it. The real truth is I probably don't want to be too happy or content. Because then what? I actually like the quest, the search. What do you know? I'm having a great time and I don't even know it.
Well, that was the pilot episode of Ally McBeal, and I really loved it. It's very charming, very lovable. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I mean, again, I really loved it. And I have to say, there's a lot of pressure when the show is named after one character, in this case, Ally McBeal. But the actress they casted she did an amazing job. She's very charismatic, and even though we had voiceovers, a lot of times, even without the voiceovers, we can really read it on her face what she's feeling or what she's thinking. But I have to say the voiceover are very hilarious. I also really like those little scenes those little scenes or parts where I guess we can see her very big imagination when she was talking about, how arrogant that assistant was, like when we saw the head going bigger and bigger, and when she was in the conference room, for another example, when she was, being very small in her seat. I really loved those moments. At first I was a little bit like, wait, what just happened? But I like the inclusion of it, and I'm hoping that that's gonna be, that's going to be for every episode of the show. I don't. It's very special. This is like, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you choose some very good pilots. The pilot episodes are very difficult to pull off, and there are a lot of shows where I've watched pilots, not that I've reacted to, but that were just like so. I just had to tell myself, like, pilots are hard, and most of the time they're pretty awkward. I have to give the second episode also a try. But in this case, it's not even necessary. I definitely want to continue watching at some point. There are just so many good shows, though. I'm not sure how many seasons it has. But again, it's just like, if I had to sum it up, it's basically charming. I also really like other than Ally McBeal, I think there are a lot of already memorable characters. But I think my second favorite, and I'm not really sure why, is I think Richard, her second boss. He was just, I don't know, that actor also has a lot of charisma. I don't know him from something else, but he was just funny. I liked how he's just like, money is the most important. We have to get a lot of money. How he even did that little speech to her in the elevator. And I was also nicely surprised that it was just part of the plan about hiring that slime bag. I'm so happy that was the plan, because I actually thought like, wait, I know it's all about the money and being very successful, but yeah, that's really a no. That's a big fat no. So I'm happy that wasn't the case. Billy, he grew with me. Like at first I was like, okay, we have a nice little montage, get to see how they grew up, how they were always in love, and then he moved away and left her there. But at first when we saw, I was like, okay, I know, I trusted, I believe it from her point of view that she is totally in love with him. But I was like, okay, there's not really that much about it. It's not like we know him that much. But at the end of the episode, he was pretty cute. I mean, he's not my type, but he does have an adorable smile. But I am kind of wondering what kind of end this show would have. And of course, don't tell me. I'm kind of thinking that maybe, like at first I was thinking like, oh, so at the end of the show, they're gonna be a couple. Maybe like 5 seasons or 6 seasons or 7 seasons. They're gonna have like a lot of... I mean, I hope it's not going to be that long, dude. Imagine 8 seasons, but a lot of shows do that. Whatever, like a lot of seasons where they constantly are almost together, maybe. And then the final episodes are going to be together. But maybe that's not the point. Maybe it's going to be more about she being happy that she doesn't have him. Or maybe realizing that, I don't know. I kind of wonder if either they're going to end up together, or we're gonna have an ending where she's single, maybe, and just happy as a single. I have no idea, but I'm kind of feeling like it's gonna maybe be the second option. But I would have to see more for that, Yeah, and his wife, yeah, I don't like her. I thought she really, I don't know, she seemed so insecure, and I guess I can understand that you would be a little bit stressed out if you feel like your husband is lying about the past connection. But why go to his ex? Why not just go immediately to your husband and be like, I know something is not right, so you better tell me the truth now, or I'm gonna ask her. So I think she's definitely gonna, be a lot of trouble. Yeah. Like I said at the beginning, the actress who plays Ally McBeal, she does really remind me sometimes of Sarah Michelle Gellar. I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but sometimes it kind of made me think of Buffy, which is very good. Also again, want to repeat that I really like the songs in this episode. Hopefully there's some songs on Spotify. Yeah, I don't know. I just had a lot of fun watching it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.